guys, we somehow dropped Wi-Fi. No biggie. We're back with Matt North of Titan Vans. So tell us a little bit about kind of your future plans and goals for Titan Vans. Obviously, you guys started as custom builds. Is that kind of what you see going forward as well?
We started as kind of finding customers who had vans who were looking to have them outfitted. So we would have them come in and we'd sit down with them and we'd do full designs. And then from there we would kind of give them renderings, do 3D modeling, and then we're actually doing all of our cabinetry, like CNC router to do all of our cabinetry work. So we're trying to bring in as much automation as we can to even try and bring that price down for even the custom work. And so although the custom work is great, we want to keep that as a part. It is very time consuming to interface with clients and the back and forth of kind of the minor details.
Sure.
So moving forward, we're looking to also establish our own design, and we're calling it the Titan Vans Classic. And it'll be a very modular design where users and clients can decide what packages they want to add to the design. So it'll come stock with some kind of basic amenities that, furnaces to keep you warm, and a water tank, and fan and solar, and that sort of stuff. But on top of that, they can add like sofa options or telescoping bed platform that we're doing.
Cool.
And then they can also add a galley package. And the galley, everything will be self-contained, so you can get back to a totally empty cargo van within about 30 to 45 minutes. Or set it up. You need to carry 8 people. You can put 2 sofas in, take out all the friends with all the bikes and the camping gear, and hit the road. Or if it's just you and the lady, throw the galley in, have the bed in there, and go camping.
Yeah.
So there's, we're trying to make it so it can expand with people's lifestyles and adapt to the trip that you're taking in that time, because no one van can accomplish everything. And so we're trying to kind of make that more of a reality for people. So.
Awesome, yeah. So we'd love to kind of see what you have here. Tell us a little bit about this van and kind of what the goals are for this.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be the Titan Vans Classic. So we just rolled this one in. We just finished up with another build. So we're bringing this one in to start that process. So we're going to be prototyping, kind of working through all the designs and getting the details kind of hammered out, because this is something that we want to be able to build within 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow.
So we're hoping to roll out about 4 vans a month with the Titan Van Classic design. So this one is kind of the prototype. We're going to get a working model. We're going to get everything into CAD so that we can have things cut and automated, and we're much more efficient. Because although we're a small shop, with my background, like, I know how to work with industry and to do large manufacturing processes and to outsource the things that we don't necessarily have the capital to invest in that kind of machinery. So,
sure, yeah.
This is the Titan Van Classic, and right now totally empty. So this is what most vans come to us looking like. Empty cargo vans, so no windows, no nothing. Sometimes it comes with the flooring, as this one does, but a lot of times it doesn't. It's very stock, so you just have the passenger, the driver's seat, and just your imagination really to go wild with. And so these ones, this will get outfitted, so we'll do new flooring in here, we'll put all the electrical system, we'll do insulation, paneling, we'll do all the roofing, we'll put solar in, we'll cut windows, we'll put swivel seats, a diesel furnace that taps into the gas tank. We do our own auxiliary battery systems, and then those get tied into the alternator for the engine. We are doing a custom 20-gallon water tank that we actually designed here, and we're now having manufactured in Florida. And just to kind of give you guys a quick little preview, we kind of have like a little rendering here of kind of what this van is going to become. So we have our Titan Van's bed slide up top, the sofa option, and then the galley package, which comes with an induction stove, fridge, sink, an integrated gray water system, and this whole unit can be taken in or out of the van in about 5 to 10 minutes. So that's kind of what this one's heading to. So yeah, we're really excited about this and looking forward to getting this one out the door. So
cool. So let's transition over. We have another one over here.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this. This is more of the custom build, super specific.
Yes.
Model.
So this client is a local client. He found us, and he got in touch with us and came in and kind of went through our process. We did all the design work. We started, from an empty van. He bought it out in Indiana, drove it to us, dropped it off. And then there's a couple other things that we have some other companies do. So we actually had like the pop top installed. I'll show you guys a little bit more of that. And then it came to us totally empty, so we put in everything on the inside that we kind of go over. And yeah, this one we're looking at this. So custom builds will take anywhere from about 4 to 6 weeks, and they can take even a little bit longer. But that's a pretty average build time for these, just because they are so involved. And we go through everything. I mean, I tell people it's like putting $1 million house in 75 square feet. We talk about different lighting options. What's the color rendering index? What kind of warmth do you want? What kind of look do you want? So we match all the handles to the light fixtures. We try and tie all those into all the little details. All the cabinetry, you get full choice of what your cabinetry look like, inside and outside, boxes, appliances, everything. We hone it to whatever is suits your fancy. So
yeah, that's awesome.
I'll show you a little bit what we got going on. This one's kind of about its mid-phase here. So we finished the flooring up. So this is marine flooring. Pretty much most of the products we use are either marine or aerospace. We don't really use any RV products here.
Why is that?
Well, I don't build RVs. We build adventure rigs. So yeah, and RV products just tend to be a little cheaper, a little more plasticky. So everything we try and roll out the door is very high quality. So we look to other industries that have a higher standard and need to be more durable to stand the test of time. So everything we put in is either marine grade, aerospace, military spec. We kind of pull influences from all over the place. So, so we do kind of an industrial fabric for the wall paneling. Behind that, we actually use 3M Thinsulate, which is an aerospace product. And then all of our electrical is all marine grade wire and conduit. So we try and try not to do just the bare minimum. We try and overbuild everything so it'll last 50 years. Yeah. And these are actually our custom water tanks that we're doing. So we actually designed these specifically for the sprinters. And these actually kind of take care of a unfortunate problem that the wheel wells are really inconvenient in most of these vans. So we actually designed this, work with manufacturers out in Florida to have these built. So now we're using these to have 20 gallons of fresh water tank and kind of make, take advantage of that kind of like wasted space in general. And so now we're actually manufacturing those and selling those as well. So
very cool. So tell us what's going on up.
Yeah, the pop top. This is from Sportsmobile. This is called the Penthouse. So this allows for a second tier of sleeping, and so the whole top here kind of comes down. Kind of uses the scissor lifts there to come down, and so it gives you a lot of options. So if you want to sleep 4 people, this is like a really good option for that. Or if you're into 4x4ing, it's a good option because it keeps your roof height low for kind of getting into tight places. And it's kind of like in Colorado, it can be a little hit or miss, obviously, because you don't have any insulation up top, so you do lose a little bit of heat out there. But we're installing diesel furnaces, so underneath the passenger seat here, you can just, not much to look at, but this is actually the register, so there's actually a unit mounted underneath the pedestal there. And that actually pulls right off the diesel gas tank and fires off diesel. And so that's a really nice option. So we try and do everything either electric or diesel. We don't use any propane appliances. And like I said, we try and use a lot of really high-end products. So this product in particular is made by Webasto. We're one of the only certified Webasto techs in Colorado. There's 1 or 2 others. So we have people coming from all over. I've had from Boston, from Texas, Utah, California. We have a lot of people that come out here that we take care of with the Webasto stuff. So,
what in this rig? What are you most excited about? What this is going to be a big custom build.
Yeah.
Is there something that the client came in and said like, we want this really specific or really cool detail included?
Yeah. So we're doing in this van. I'm pretty excited about the cabinetry. I've been working a lot on that because he wanted kind of like the inset, like European style cabinetry, which is really tricky to do on a CNC. So I've been having to kind of up my game with the CNC. We had to order specialty bits to do it, and I mean, so there's all these little details that you don't kind of think about from the the face value of it, but we kind of go the extra mile, and if you ask for it, we're going to do our best to make that happen.
So show us a little bit about what are the pieces that go into into a full rig.
Yeah. So this one, I have a couple of renderings of this particular rig. So you can see here, this is kind of what that final will be. So here's that window that was right behind me, and we have a 12-volt DC fridge, microwave, induction stove. This will have a hot water heater, the diesel furnace, the 20-gallon water tank. This is actually getting 2 deep cycle batteries, and so large overhead cabinets front to back. There'll be some slider doors there, and actually a fold-down table coming off this cabinet as well for the sofa. And then the sofa actually converts into a queen-size bed, so you get a lot of sleeping in this van, which is really cool for how compact it is. And so these are kind of just some of the appliances here that are going in. So we use, again, marine product. This is an isotherm drawer style fridge. So really nice for low fridges. So when you pull it out, you're kind of looking down. You know, we have a 2-burner induction stove. So much like you'd have in like a house, it kind of acts like an electric stove, but it uses magnets, so it's much more efficient. And again, this is a marine product, so it's vibration proof, and you know, it has a lot of like nicer features. Water pump, we actually putting in kind of a fancier William Sonoma. He's a designer, so we're putting in a designer microwave into this van. Looks pretty nice. And then for his power, this is what actually converts the battery power into the 120-volt power to allow him to actually run all these appliances. So.
Sure. And are you trying to always be you know, sustainable when you're building these? Is that part of what you guys are working through? I mean, I know that obviously, like, to get everything in there requires some sustainability, right? But like in general, what is your ethos on that?
Yeah, no, I mean, we're always trying to do that. So we try and use like low VOC, like LEED certified, like all of our adhesives that we use, the materials that we source. We try to use like a lot of bamboo ply.
Cool.
Yeah, so we try. It is difficult, obviously. Like whenever you're manufacturing something, there's always going to be some amount of waste, and we try and minimize that. So that's also an advantage of using the CNC, because we really map everything out. We try and take, you know, as much of the material as we can and use it up, and you know, use it for different projects and stuff. So, you know, we're absolutely about that here. We want to produce a product, and you know, yeah, this is a diesel vehicle at the end of the day, which we'd love to have electric vans, and I'll jump on that as soon as they come out. You know, unfortunately, we're not a car manufacturer yet. Who knows? But for now, you know, we're using the technologies we have and trying to make them as efficient as possible, and that's why we really push a lot of electric, because we have people come in that want to use propane appliances, and we're like, look, we can do it with electric. Like, it's possible. Like, it might require a big system, but we can do it. Like. And so we really push for a lot of that. We try and minimize the diesel appliances. So really the furnace is the only diesel appliance that we put in most vans. Everything else we try and steer clients towards electric, just because why not make use of some solar power and, you know, have hot water, fridge, you know, water pump. I mean, I always get excited when you got excess solar going on. And so when I first moved into a van, actually it's a small caveat, but I went out and bought like all like rechargeable batteries, because I was just so excited about the, you know, the premise of like powering everything off the sun, and in such a tight little space, you really feel connected to it, because like it's your lifeline. You know, the electrical system is the lifeline of the van. So
sure.
Yeah. So it's kind of
what you know, in the next couple of years, what makes you stoked about Titan vans? Like, what is going to be like the really cool thing that you know, besides the classic, you know, what is getting you up in the morning and saying like, this is a really awesome thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited just to kind of grow the business, bring some more people in. I have 2 employees right now, but we're looking to expand that. Yeah, I'm looking to like learn more, do better designs. You know, I think that's kind of the tenet of all engineers, is to, you know, be more efficient with your design, better designs, more robust, you know, and so kind of integrating that. And actually, sneak peek, one of my kind of passion projects right now that we're working on is what I'm calling the DRV, and that stands for the Disaster Response Vans. And so we're actually we're floating this idea to a couple of companies. And obviously, this is a couple of years down the line, but what we'd like to produce is a totally self-contained kind of catastrophe vehicle that can go into disaster areas and be on scene and quickly tackle kind of the immediate needs of people. So water purification systems, like onboard power, so for like Habitat for Humanity to be able to power all their tools even if the grid is down. And again, off the solar, off batteries. We would do like drone deployment so that people can actually do surveillance and search and rescue. You know, all sorts of things, deployable boats, you know, communication equipment on board for kind of like a mobile center for, you know, making sure you got cellular connection for people, like charging stations so people can come and charge up their phones, because obviously that's a huge issue, just staying in touch and being in communication. So kind of coming at it from like a lot of different angles, and I mean, I got all sorts of ideas, and so we're trying to kind of refine that into a package that we can market to, you know, FEMA and to Red Cross and you know, Doctors Without Borders, and kind of have this van that's very, you know, customized to what they need it for, but has really more technical equipment in it than just the average like camper or kind of adventurer. You know, I want to kind of push more into that technical realm that is that really helps people, you know, so that we can produce a thing that is really tangibly doing good, going out there into these disasters and giving people fresh water and cellular connections and power, and, you know, doing our best to, like, you know, fill that, because you know, with global warming, it's not slowing down. There's going to be more and more disasters, and, you know, we've seen it this year, you know, with some pretty bad ones, and that's kind of what really got me thinking about it, and that to fill that need. And so that's one of the things that we're really excited about.
Yeah.
And again, it's a couple years down the road. You know, it's going to take a lot for us to put into that, but yeah, that's something that we really are excited about.
We'll be on the lookout for that, certainly. Like,
Yeah.
that sounds super cool. Last question, tell me a little bit about how your Minds education helps you on a daily basis, or how do you, as you look back at your, you know, at starting the company and what you guys are looking at doing in the future, where does Minds fit into that?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge, really. At the end of the day, I think what a good engineering education does, although you can get into some technical, rigorous science, I think at its heart, engineering teaches you how to learn and teaches you how to problem solve. So I think one thing that we excel at here, because I bring in people that have engineering and architect backgrounds, like, you know, I try and work with a diverse group, but all very kind of technical-minded people. And I think what we really excel at here is the ability to have clients come in with something we've never heard of, and to quickly be able to learn it, know the right questions to ask, know who to get in touch with, teach ourselves those systems, you know, be able to read wiring diagrams and technical drawings, and produce technical drawings, and be able to speak with people who need that information to get, you know, these things put together and to work correctly. So yeah, I think, you know, Minds really pushed me in that way to understand the world and be able to communicate with the people we need to get the job done at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you guys are doing great things.
Yeah, thanks.
So check out titanvans.com. They're online, on social media. Matt is going to be heading to a Van Life panel.
Yep.
All of that information will be available on our Facebook feed as well. So definitely keep in touch with these guys. If you have van needs, you know who to go to. So thank you, Matt, for having us out, and we'll keep in touch and excited about what's up next for you guys.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.